Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's up? How are you all doing? This is my first sharing my K-pop opinions, so I'm so excited to share it to all of you. By the way, don't skip the intro please, 감사합니다. Before we start, I want to put a disclaimer just like other K-tubers so that I won't get cancelled now. We all have opinions. Having opinions is healthy. And it is obvious that this is just my opinions. If everybody respected each other's needs and opinions, it would make everyone's life so much easier, better. So yeah, if you disagree with one of my opinions then you're an amazing creature lol, just don't be disrespectful. Okay, so you're educated enough, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Okay, before you all Chaeryeong stans come at me, let me explain. So I think you all know that Chaeryeong and Yeji are both main dancers of ITZY, right? Of course people are not gonna be contented until their asses know who's better between them. And you know what's gonna be the answer, right? It's Chaeryeong. And for me, none, because both of them are great main dancers with different styles and techniques. Yeji's more powerful and charismatic. Her sharp and well-controlled movements are really good. While Chaeryeong were clean and fluid, moves are smooth and at ease. So, I don't really care about who's better or not because they are both great in their own ways and they're a good combination to a group. But the problem just starts here. I noticed when Chaeryeong gets complimented by anyone, everyone will agree, everyone will 100% agree. But when Yeji is getting a compliment, it is hard to keep the topic for her. Why? Because some are like yeah, like Chaeryeong too, Chaeryeong did great at that too, Chaeryeong has better WTF. And sometimes, Yeji's getting dragged because of this, saying that she's not as fluid as Chaeryeong or she's stiff and sometimes look forced. Can you all stop comparing them? Because you have to know that they are both from the same group. Another thing that I've noticed when people are ranking ITZY as dancers, Chaeryeong's always on top. But ironically, when ranking pop female dancers, surprisingly Yeji was always at the top behind Chaeryeong. I don't really know because I am confused, but for me, at the end of the day they are both great dancers. The visual position is not insulting at all. There are a lot of people who are offended by the visual position, and one of the main reasons is because beauty standards have always been impossible. Every country, depending on where you live in, beauty standards are so diverse and it is so different from other countries. Some people are too cute, small or tall, attractive, big boobs, big butts and a whole bunch of that. But the harsh reality is, the world thrives on beautiful things, and when you have that pretty visual, you already have that advantage because at first sight, you already got a good first impression. And also, I heard that when a visual members don't have enough talent, people will criticize that member, saying that he or she's just a visual. And that's why people don't like the visual position, because people find this as an insult. But I disagree because there's a lot of visual members who are not just visuals. Of course they are not as great as others, but still you can't call them just visuals. Besides, when having a member who meets the standard is part of bringing people or attracting people so that when they see that person, literally everyone will start to like her or him, then initially they will already stand the group as a whole. Okay. Now, don't hate me, okay? As much as I love Lisa, she is not the best female main dancer, and is far from being the best. First of all, I am not truly saying that Lisa is a bad dancer, she is an amazing dancer, but, the way people are acting as if she's the best dancer in the whole K-pop industry is just oh my fucking god. Stop embarrassing herself, like we're just gonna sit here and act like Chungha doesn't even exist, like the leader of CLC doesn't exist, or Boa or Seulgi is not even a thing. There are a lot. Many, several, plenty, masses of female dancers who can beat up with Lisa. Like sis, I think one of the reasons why Lisa was entitled as the biggest female dancer in the industry is because she has a lot of opportunities to showcase her skills. It's simply because she's the most popular dancer, why people keep bringing her up. It makes me sad, because I see much smaller female main dancers, who with the nurturing, improvements and hype that Lisa gets, could really make it big. Lisa is outstanding though, she does deserve the hype and credit she gets. I don't even think we can say who is the best dancer, because when there are so many dancers that are this good, it comes down to personal preference. But still, Lisa is not the best female dancer in K-pop. Brave Girls We Ride is an incredibly bop song for me. So like every other K-pop fan, I'm just an ordinary person scrolling down the internet, then suddenly I get curious to Brave Girls. I've been watching a bunch of Brave Girls stuff recently and I can't get over how good We Ride is. With that city pop sound with like mix 80s and 90s. Just perfect. City pop is one of my taste in music. The instrumental sounds phenomenal and the whole song is smooth city pop perfection. I think this is no longer unpopular, but still I will add this. I don't like most of the reaction channels. The interest in K-pop reactions shot up in the last few years, and a lot of people are now doing it, a lot very fakey reactions. I'm so annoyed by all of K-pop reaction channels that have popped up over these last few years when K-pop really started getting huge. Is it just me? Because I am not so impressed, neither I find their reactions so cringy. Just look at this, I will 2 times speed so that you can see what my point is.
Hold on. What? She said.
Their facial expressions are so inconsistent, actually their faces literally changes every 0.5 seconds and can't manage a single expression. Into what they say? Is just same whole bunch of adjectives to praise your idols? Seriously, I don't think I would mind as much if these reactors actually provided real feedback and criticism. Actually I would be happier if they give a little creative criticism, but instead we get the same reaction every single time. It's always usual positive and feels so incredibly fake and hollow. Like come on, are you guys so easy to impress that you absolutely love every single song you hear? Then there's professionals who are musicians, vocal coaches, dancers, etc. reacting to K-pop. I really thought that they would have more to say about their area of expertise than the just a normal reactor, but unfortunately they rarely do. There's this quote-unquote professional dancer girl who reacts at dance practices, but the only thing she say is cute, pretty, go slay girl, slay queen, perfect. Like what the fuck, it's just like a 10-year-old person who reacts at dance practice of K-pop. But there is an exception, the only channels that are fun but at the same time educational enough, which is I truly enjoy are. For music video reaction, I only watch Jordan Orm. He is a professional editor, he explains a lot from the music video. Of course, I never gonna leave Form of Therapy behind, T-School all. I also watched some of Aaron Freeman and Directmal videos. For dance practices, I watch Jeff Avenues. He also reacts to music videos, but the way he reacts and analyzes the dance practice was great. He also gives criticism. For example, in his one's dance he's wondering why some of the choreographers make Hwanin and Minju walk sideways while the others are doing the step, which is the only channel that says this. Another reaction channel that I like is OG K-pop Stan. She gets the point so quickly, analyzes well too, and one thing that I like about her is she doesn't overreact and is so chill. Go watch her videos. Some are musicians, well I only watch reacts to the K, that's it. I am 50-50 with the statement BTS paved the way. So first off, I will show you the meaning of the phrase paved the way, because right now especially on Stan Twitter, the phrase is just kind of thrown around. The meaning is to make progress or development easier, to make it easier for someone or something. Now, the reason why I agree with this is because, are gonna talk about the recognition they get in the Western community. I think you all know that because of that K-pop has been more recognized in the international market because they are the only group who achieved a lot. And many K-pop artists agreed to this, even the President Moon Jae-in agrees. So, why do I disagree to this? When we say somebody has quote paved the way, I said this before, it means that they have made it easier for those who come after them, and if we're gonna be realistic, BTS hasn't made it easy for the groups that come after them. If anything, it just made it harder for them. BTS's success has made it harder for other groups to be even considered successful unless they can at least outdo BTS. They will never be considered successful in the public. So overall I think BTS did pave the way for K-pop in general to more well-known internationally, but for the K-pop groups itself it made it harder for them. I don't know if you get it, but I hope so. Stop telling me to stream songs. Whenever there's a comeback from my group that I love, keep streaming is the only posts or comments that I see every time. And also talk about getting records and stuff, and it's starting to irritate me. I never really saw view count as important and I don't think it's necessary. Why can't we just enjoy songs without worrying out numbers? I am not ignoring or disregarding the efforts of some K-pop stans who are really willing to stream. However, I just don't get it. Like, I don't believe the views on a ton of music videos are reflective on how viral or popular a video actually went, but instead of how devoted fans are to streaming it, and it's fine, there's nothing inherently wrong with streaming to increase views. But when it becomes like a chore or task and people will start imposing that on everyone, it's just terrible. I see tweets about people being exhausted and wanting to sleep but won't because they need to stream. It's actually making me sad. I ignore streaming culture and listen to the song, MV whenever I want. Ruining your health doesn't make you any more or less than a fan, so I don't get why people are willing to risk losing sleep just to stream. What is this fixation on breaking these phony records that are simply made to fulfill your own objective? For what reason would you say you aren't really cheerful about it? Actually, unlike this, discussing how the group was the first or the second, you are disturbed about the accomplishment. You simply just was to show the world that your group has broken these shitty records. Okay, so that's it for now. I hope you all enjoy my video. Be safe always, communicate with your family, be friendly to everyone and spread positivity cause we essentially need it to the world. Please subscribe to my channel and like if you want. Thanks for watching, until next time. Kamsahamnida. Bye.